Right. There we go. I do believe we're live, so I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. This thing is being held on by one of my sister's hair bands. I don't know if I trust it, but it is there. All right. I'd like for you to see some of that background on clouds as well. There we go. Looks like the exposure is still having a little bit of a hard time. Yeah. I don't know how much of it you'll be able to see, but today's stream topic is about resilience. Like that tree that used to stand there, it used to stand like that, got broken off. There's trees in the back that got broken off. I don't know if you can notice the way the grass looks. There's so much debris on it as well. We had some of the most intense, like, thunder shower kind of experience last night that I've ever had in my life. Hallo Shantai.
Kan jy stream?
Ja.
Okay. Ek het toe ek klaar die oproep gemaak het, het ek agtergekom dis al streaming tyd. Papa het gesê kan die generator start soos jy hom nodig het om seker te maak die yskas te loop nie af nie en jou batterye is geplaai.
Okay, dankie Susa. Ek het ten minste nou ek het my batterye gelaai vandag op die sonkrag.
Okay.
Ja.
As jy nou in die hande probeer kry, maar jy het so straight voicemail toe gegaan.
Ja, ek het nie die battery toe ingeplak gehad nie.
Okay, verstaan.
Ja, kan jy net wel vir my asseblief selfoonhouer kry?
Soos
Ja.
sal vir jou kyk.
Asseblief, daai selfde plekjie waar my die laaier gekry het behoort te hê. Dink jy hulle sal te duur wees nie? Hy moet een van daai threads hê. Ons sal sien meeste van hulle het seker threads en ek neem aan hulle sal so nou net maar ja, ek hou nou my selfoon vas met een van jou hair ties aan my tripod Shantai.
My wat?
Jou hair ties.
Ja. It works.
Lyk bietjie sketch, maar dit werk ten minste.
Tenminste werk dit.
Okay. Veilig julle wees. Dankie. Love yous. Cheers. Bye. All right. Hey Dan. Hey Natalie. And of course Kira Burp too. Thanks for unknowingly making me wake up for your streams. This helps my sleep routine. You are so very welcome, dear friend. It is hot and humid today. Like, I am a little bit flabbergasted, I won't lie, with the amount of carnage we experienced last night. And it inspired today's stream topic, right? Wanting to talk about resilience. Resilience, right? It's in moments like these when you see how powerful the earth is, how powerful weather can be, that you finally find yourself in a state of awe, at least I do, with how resilient the world is. Many of these plants died, or at least parts of them did. That's true. But the resilience that they show, the resilience that I have, right, to find myself on the other side of this and still be okay, thinking about how these kinds of things, weather events, if you will, have been going on for millions of years. And here the earth is. In fact, the parts of the earth that's more resilient than others is the parts of the earth that's mountains and stuff, right? Rocks. And we get to almost like see, at least I try to, beauty in the resilience, right? Seeing a tree stand means that it's gone through many a storm, many event that could have tried to topple it over, and there it stands still. All right, and I want to almost, that's at least the intention for today's stream, I want to remind us that that same resilience is where we came from, right? That yes, the trees and the earth is resilient, but we are that. That's literally where we came from. We came from that resilience directly. And to see ourselves as an extension of it, not as something that isn't. Billions of years, man. 4.5 billion years of wild weather, right? Yeah, I guess there has been weather this whole time. Can you imagine? I just don't think anything that I'm seeing around me, maybe technically all of it, right? I feel everything that you see right now around you is like the consequence of millions of years of stuff. But technically, those millions of years of stuff only consequenced billions of years of stuff. You know what I mean? And here we are, showing up relentlessly. All right, not done just yet. Man, I really wish those clouds weren't as overexposed. They are pretty. Welcome to the friends that just joined. Welcome indeed. There's nothing I can do about that. It tries to expose for me and then it just like blasts the poor clouds into non-existence. It's fine. We can be resilient. Debris, but green and beautiful. This is true. Hoopty is here too. Hey Dream Tooth, sending you blessings. As a part of this whole Earth life cycle thing, as a human, I feel like resilience is my superpower. Looks like me and you are already aligned on the same ideas, dear Kira Burb. I completely agree. Right? I feel like the resilience that human beings have, the willingness to continue forward is something truly admirable to me. Like it's so easy to, in so many words, catastrophize. Imagine the worst case scenario for ourselves and for this circumstance, right? Like I see all of these broken trees and I'm like dismayed by it, right? It hurts me a little bit, to be completely honest. And yet, despite that pain that I'm experiencing, I remain, right? Our resilience is not something that seems to be tameable. Quite the contrary. The only thing that we can hope to do is continue. Billions of years, man. At least there is an intention. What's the intention, Meltmore? So I'm an extension of weather. You are an extension of the earth, dear Dream Tooth. The weather is an extension of the earth in the same way, right? And the earth has been, as we said, getting beaten down by billions of years of weather, and yet it remains resilient. And you came from that. You are an extension of that resilience, right? The billions of years of weather, in fact, made you in some way or another, right? Your ancestor of ancestors of ancestors maybe stayed inside a cave and kept themselves busy. And then your ancestors of ancestors existed, right? Because of the weather, could be. You don't know. I don't either, but could be. All right. And I think that's the gist for me today. It's like seeing that resilience almost in everything that it is I am. I have been dealing with pimples. Some of your friends might notice. And they can be pretty resilient too. Your skin can be pretty resilient. I've had many over the years. And I do have some scarring and, voids where they left their damage. However, resiliently, my skin continues. All right. I still got it. Still got this. Oh, let me see what I missed. Billions of years are showing on your face right now. Is it easy to think or no? I feel like there definitely is some age in my face. I've been noticing it more and more as well, dear hoopty hoops. It's one of those things that's mildly concerning. I think how my genetics are, right? Like I do seem to find myself on the spectrum, and there is proof now that people on the spectrum age faster as well. And then the environment, like living in Africa, being exposed to Africa sun, I think that's the thing that probably messed me up more than anything. Aged me a little bit prematurely. Let me stop. I just spotted the hitchhiker on Eva. Hello, Evies. You got a little hitchhiker on you. You had this little hitchhiker, and you got another one that I missed just now. No, no, no. You need to stand still. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, I got them. I got them. I got them. They were on you, and now they're not on you anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I got them. Abo Dunning got them. You want to check them out and see what they look like? Gross. It's pretty gross, dude. That's pretty gross. Put them down there, and then I'm gonna introduce them to this rock. Hmm. Hi, Mr. Rock, they say. I don't think they were resilient enough to survive their meeting with it. See, you got some more here on your leggies. No, 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 no. You need to just let me. Let me stop. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's not that big a deal. Mm-mm-mm. I can't see there. Like it'll be over in a second if you stop interrupting me. If you just stop interrupting me for 1 second, I can just do it and finish it. So you've got some goo in your eyes as well. No, 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 no. Let me just let me do this. Need to keep her face away from me. No, no, no. I'm gonna try to help you. Turn you upside down, maybe. It's not that. It's not that big a deal. 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 There's one. Got one. You see? Quickly, quickly. If you just stand still, I can do it quick. I promise. I promise I can do it quick. I can do it quick, Eva. Another one. Yes, I got it. Got it. Let me get those other ones too. Get another one. No, 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 no. If you keep fighting me, you're making it harder on yourself. You're making it harder on yourself than it needs to be. It's not. You're making it harder than it needs to be. It's gonna be over in a second. There we go. I am now missing it. There we go. Done. You see, just like that. Just like that, it's done. So finish. Let me see on this other side though. Let's see. See if you got anything else. See. See here. See there. See between your toes. Nothing between those toes. Oh, I think I spotted something between these toes. Yep. That's another one. Got it. There you go, sweetie. I think there might be more. Let me check these other toes. Nothing there. There you go. There you go, sweetie, sweetie. Oh, you're Evie Evies. You're Evie Evie Evie. Yo, yes, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, Eva. It's not that bad. You see, it's all done. There you go. All right. All right, all right. No pimples today. No pimples. Always, it seems. I'm like, I'm like already convinced that I'm gonna have to like put myself in like some sort of robo body to escape having pimples or something. I'm gonna have to become a Joe Bot too. Talking about Joe Bot sending all of our friends love-ins. So much love. Mm, the way of a beaten planet is today's stream topic. No, no, it's not. Actually, it's the way of resilience. That's today's stream topic. Loved ones, bless. Notice pimples today, always. Sun will shine again, dear one. This is true. God bless you and your partner. Thank you, Nisha. Jovan, okay. Joe Bot, what is your real name? If she wants to tell you, she can. Nisha, are you becoming or something? I'm lost. I'm lost as to what's going on. Guess I'll just have to stay resilient. Melt, you were looking the casual potato. Jovan is my name. That's true. Her name is. Thank you. It's looking like a casual potato, a compliment. I'm not exactly sure. I am feeling a little bit frazzled. All right, waking up to a world that was so viscerally shaken definitely did put me in a certain state of mind. I have officially started a weed break, to say it in so many words. It is the 1st of December. I do actually have a lot left. I went to go and look last night and then I found a lot more. And I was like, huh, guess I don't have to stop smoking after all. And yet I want to. And it's interesting to me that today of all days is the one that I don't want to be smoking because the world exploded, it seems. Right? Things absolutely went ballistic on this side, and it feels like it would help in moments like these, you know? Like I could benefit from the extra calm it might provide. And in that way, maybe that's something resilience as well. Showing up for it, right? And kindness is her game. Jovan is my name, and kindness is her game. You're sweet. You're a sweet perp. I'm good, Dream Tooth. How are you? Meltmore is the frazzled world. Hmm. So many words. Technically, yes. Yes. In fact, parts of the world that is frazzled is me as well. I am as the world is frazzled too. In a way, the world can't be frazzled. So I have to be frazzled for it. Is that what it means? Who knows? Send me some resilience this morning, y'all. Just feel like shit. Oh, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. It does seem to be like a real ebb and flow. It's like the waves of good feelings and bad feelings that we're going through seems to be much more aggressive, right? You, your human body, like a ship. Life as it is, like an ocean. The weather as it is, like circumstance. You as you've been resilient, right? I don't have to send you resilience. You already got all of it, bro. Send me some resilience. Sending you some anyway. So say, Meltmore, the world can't be frazzled. Have you ever seen the world frazzled? The world itself frazzled. The tree frazzled. I haven't. There seems to be a frazzledlessness. Hey Google. Hey Google. Why is it not listening? Does it say it again? Hey Google. What does frazzled mean? Feeling completely exhausted, stressed, or worn out. You know what? Maybe the world can be frazzled. The world can definitely be exhausted, stressed, or worn out. I don't think I'm exhausted, stressed, or worn out, though. To echo that side of the sentiment, too. I'm more in the state of, I really did think frazzled means like, it's like a mental thing. It's like when you're overwhelmed with the amount of information you're receiving. Like it's like a type of overwhelm. You don't know what to think and what not to think, where to point your mind towards. Hey, did the power just come on? I, I, I see. Let me check. I think the power might have come back on. Nice. We only didn't have power for like 16 hours. Yeah, we got power. Would you look at that? Unexpected. Unexpected. Yes, but welcome. Oh, there it goes again. We now do not have power anymore. But I'm sure we're going to have power again soon. Totally. Huh. Off again. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're testing it right now or something. But look. It's like, okay, get power, and then it comes again with that rain. And it's coming from the same side even. I don't want more of that. Yeah, we don't need any more of that kind of rain. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Please be fine, I say. Please, 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 please. Uh, whoa! Did you hear that? That sounded like a lot of electricity. I'm not sure. I just heard what sounds like an extremely long electric arc. You smell that? Hey, hey, there it comes again. Oh, oh, the poor trees. It's like just had a break. Oh no, it's all right. I really need you to pull it together. How about no? How about I'll frazzle it out even more? How about that, Hoopy? You try and pull it together, bro. Not having electricity or internet for 16 hours. And then charging a battery on solar power just enough so you can like do your live streams. And then as you do your live streams, the same event that took your power and internet comes again. You try and stay together, bro. You try. You you try. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it's intense. There is some intensity happening. I can tell you that. The air is cold, so it's already raining where it's coming from. Yes. Okay, I think I'm gonna go inside. One of the cats was on a mission when that rain came down yesterday. Have you ever seen a completely soaked cat? Like soaked to the bone. It's not a pretty sight. And that cat was not happy about it either. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing moved without dropping it from the little band. Alrighty. Okay, okay. I legit think our power came on for Our power literally came on for 20 seconds, and then it went off again. I think due to the weather. We're not used to weather like this. I'll say that much. This is some grade A having some climate change that I'm experiencing. Yes, right, mildly intimidating. Just mildly, you know. And I say mildly because I don't want you to know. Like, I'm not actually scared of it, right? I feel safe enough knowing that I have a roof over my head. Technically, some parts of the roof did get taken off. Not the parts of the roof that matter, but some parts of the roof is missing because of yesterday's weather. And we're getting some more of that kind of weather, it seems. I'm intimidated. Hey, if you're just joining me, welcome. I'm MeltMore. I do one of these streams every day. Is that freaking John? Is John here? It hailed golf balls here last night. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you see, golf balls. We got lucky at least to the point where I think it fell, like we got it first. So we didn't get golf balls, we got like little pellets of hail. But yeah. Uh, um, Huskies. So much weather. So much not having electricity. Oh my goodness. That generator won't start. I just realized. My mind is trying to problem solve. I'm desperately trying to be present right now, but I'm already like going down the rabbit hole of battening the hatchets kind of thing. This like I'm gonna be present instead. Yeah, I'm just gonna read comments. I'm gonna pretend that everything that's happening out there is in fact not happening. Forever, nerding is so strong today. I'm missing that one little Kira burp. Dan, you got today, dear heart. Stay in a moment, stay in each moment, and you know you've got tons of resilience. I just feel it. Thank you, Kira Burp, for echoing that love. We got Nisha saying, guys, I don't know why, but I really want to meet you, friends. I want to do laughing and fun with you, Joe Bot and Melt and others. That sounds wholesome. One day, one day I'll do Melt Fest, and all of us will be able to get together. Thanks, Kira. I'm stuck at work for 12 hours, and I just want to lay in bed and be sad. This too shall pass, though. Resilience and throwback from yesterday's patience. Exactly. Nisha, it's my dream too. Just want to have a big hug and dance party with them and the whole crew. The solution is seeking. It really would be so awesome to meet you, friends. Manifest. Manifesting with you. You're such a treasure. Heck, I'm driving to you whenever you give me the green light, Joe. Suddenly, I want you to go inside. Yeah, me too. I wanted to go inside as well. I'm inside now. The greenery is beautiful, though. You don't have power bank? We do. The power bank is the thing keeping the Wi-Fi on right now. That's why we have Wi-Fi. But yeah, no electricity back there. Niks elektriciteit. Let me just see something. Maybe the plugs. Maybe I just tripped. But I did hear what sounded like a lot of electricity arcing on something. Like a lot, a lot. Yeah, this thing is on. This thing is okay. No problem here. But I don't think this generator is going to start. I think the battery might be dead. There the rain starts. There it be goings. I'm closing windows and stuff as much as I can. Yeah, 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 yeah. Extreme wind. Being extreme and stuff. Okay. Doors are mostly closed, so we shouldn't be scooping too much air. Alrighty. Alright. I am back again. It's wild out there. I'm thinking about stuff. Yeah, that one time my littlest one put one of our cats in the toilet. Oh my goodness. MeltMore experience, grade A intimidation. It hailed golf balls last night. Yeah. When it hails golf balls, guess what? It's apt to be intimidated, right? If you're not intimidated by a freaking hail the size of golf balls coming down, then you'll walk out in it and you'll have yourself beaten to a pulp. Get yourself nice and messed up. You can come here where it's -3 Celsius. Come and enjoy the snow. I look forward to it. I read Hale's golf balls. Funny weather. -3 set. Set 2 of resilience reps incoming. It seems that way. Seems that way, Mojo. A part of me definitely did not think it was gonna be back to back like it is right now. There's definitely an extra layer of intimidation with that in me where I'm like, oh, we're having more of what we had last night, are we? Yummy. Delicious. I'm also fasting today. Didn't feel like I wanted to eat anything. I fasted Friday and Saturday too. Yeah. Had something to eat end of Saturday. Human resilience. All of this feels cosmic, you know? It feels like I'm in the middle of something intense and like there's so much energy, right? And like my soul feels like it's somehow a part of all of this energy. Right, and I have to find myself resilient despite all of this intensity. We haven't had electricity for 2 days, lol. You too, John. You're Are you? I don't know actually. Are you still with Stefan? Closer to the city, or are you far out again? Celsius. Haven't had. We had random hail too, John. Oh no, are you safe and okay? What is happening though? I just joined. Yes, we're safe and alrighty. Good. I mean, today's stream topic was about resilience, bro. Like things got broken. Like some parts of the roof is missing on some of the buildings in the area. Some of our buildings in the area. Right? Like it's it's like we got some intense weathers. And we seem to be getting more. And me and Nobit just heard some like strange ass sounds. Sounds that sound like extreme arcing. And at the same time, for some reason, my tongue is hurting. There just seems so much energy. There's just a lot. There's a lot going on right now. Is it fun to weather these comments? I think so. I'm trying at least. Mm, it's crazy. Weather every here. Morning, Sam. Sam is here. Hey, Sam. Good morning to you. It's snowing there. Seems like we're all getting some weather events. Wild. Yep. First one this year. Good for the bong, but it looks like powdery and bullshitty. Not extra stuff. Extra layer. I think I missed some context. Broken by nature's extreme conscious evolution. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm broken by it. Quite the contrary. I just feel like it's breaking things. Like I know I am resilient enough to survive, right? But I don't know with the same certainty that the trees or the buildings will be able to survive the way I do. And I think that's maybe the part I'm intimidated by than anything. It's like, ah, this is intense. You can see the cat's also being a little bit frazzled looking. You frazzled? That's the cat that got soaking wet yesterday. He's not making the same mistake. He's staying inside when the rain starts. Context, you can't make snowballs and snowmen out of powdery bullshitty snow. Ah, I didn't know this. Is it like too fine? I don't really understand why. Snowballs is when you compress a bunch of what is. And snowmen is like the extension of that extreme, right? Guess you'll get more rain as it keeps, or more snow as it keeps going. There's you'll get the less bullshitty stuff later. Things don't know this intimidation. It's just your imagination. Bro, it's not my imagination if our literal electric grids are getting destroyed. It's not my imagination if our internet service providers have their towers blown over. It's not my imagination when the roof of the buildings we're in literally get ripped off. It's not my imagination, Hoopy. Like, geez, oh, fuck it. Like, you pissing me off a little bit, bro. It's like, I know what my imagination is capable of, dude. But watching pieces of the roof missing the next morning, watching trees thicker than your torso snapped in half, right? That's not me imagining it. It's what I can see with my own fucking eyes. Be like, oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. There's dry snow, which handles like flour. Then there's wet snow, which handles like cookie dough. Guess it's maybe a matter of how much water there is in it, right? Is there like little water captured in between the ice crystals? I couldn't even start to pretend like I know what you're talking about. Find a reason to say it loud and proud. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just skip over them if I don't know what they're saying, I think, going forward. Bro, wet snow sucks, man. Yeah, like that's the thing that I'm kind of like lost on as well a little bit. That you would think that the dry snow would be something that you're looking forward to, but it seems that you have to handle it like flour, and you can't exactly make flour into a bowl, right? It'll fall apart. But I guess you can make a bowl out of cookie dough. And the way that Sam said it makes me think that she doesn't like the bullshitty snow, right? I'm trying to gain more context. I'm trying to understand. hmm The wet stuff sticks better, which means the snowballs you roll will splat and cover your enemy instead of breaking up midair. Makes sense. Wet snow is when the temperature is warmer melt. Some of it freezes, but not all of it. Yeah, I think that's one of the probably like the biggest things that I'm intimidated by, right? When I imagine going to your friend's side of the world is slipping on ice. Because again, That's not something I've ever had happen to me. I didn't spend my whole life learning how much respect I'm supposed to have for surfaces when it's as cold as it is with you friends, where I imagine slipping. I imagine more slipping than I probably will slip, but that's where the imagination comes in. Mm, yes, more detail for your SAM folder. Does not like bullshitty snow. I still don't understand why. Still don't understand why. Can you scoop it into a bong? If yes, then why not like? What's the problem? I don't see any problem. Seems like it does everything it's supposed to. Powdery snow is pretty, but the wetter snow is funner to play with. Okay. Okay. Makes more sense. Makes a little bit more sense. I'm probably gonna see snow as soon as I go to America. Me and Joe had a conversation about that as well. That I am technically going to be coming to America in the dead of winter, right? When it's at its coldest. December, January, apparently, is when it's at its coldest. So it's gonna be at the end of when it's at its coldest. And she imagines that Chicago will be snowed. So one of the very first things I'll experience upon coming to America will be snow. I'm very curious to see how that's going to affect me as well. It is true what you say, Hoopty. I've not spent my whole life in the dead of winter. Just played that board game yesterday. Resource management type of game. I know that there is. I know there's an actual computer game. Hey Google, what's that computer game where your civilization lives in a very cold place and you have to keep them alive? Yeah, Frostpunk. Frostpunk is the game. Dead of Winter is the game that you played. Is it the zombie one? That would explain the dead angle, I think. Yes, it is very cold. Bring lots of lotion. Your skin will dry out. I will be bringing some beef tallow. Yeah, I will. I don't like being dry. Would like to have some beef tallows. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Bro's gonna be like Sanka in Cool Runnings, wearing every piece of clothing he has on the way out of the airport. I think I'm gonna like it. That's what I think. I'm gonna be like, nice. All of this -5 degrees Celsius. Nice. This is great. I like it. This is fantastic. I love it. That's what's gonna happen. I'll say. Uh, I'm gonna love it so much. All of it. All of the snow. As it gets stuck on my shoes and then melts into my shoes, freezing my toes. I'm gonna love that. I'm gonna be like, this is great. This is the best. I am in part bullshitting, but on the other part, unironic, where I actually do believe that I'll appreciate more cold. It gets hot here in South Africa, and I actually like the winter months. All right, I appreciate the winter months more than I appreciate the summer months. Admittedly, I've never experienced the winter as you friends have it. Like I think where Joe is right now, it goes between -5 and 5 degrees Celsius. Right? Like the warmest it's going to get in the middle of the day is 5 degrees Celsius. I don't know if I like that, I'll admit. But I can put on clothing, right? And I also know that it's going to burn a lot of calories, which I'm stoked about. And it's good for you, longevity wise. You live longer exposed to cold like that. So all I see is wins. I'm gonna de-age 7 years as soon as I start to integrate. That's exactly what's gonna happen. suddenly become young plus. Let's take a moment in memory of the teeth of mine that just got chipped from handling a child in panic like a boss. Resilience as hell, bitches. Chipping a tooth. Yes. Oh, children be like, yeah, it's one of those things. Intimidation, right? I think many of us are intimidated by the idea of having kids these days. It's -3 right now, a high of 2 degrees Celsius. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Like in South Africa, the coldest it will get at like the frost point of the morning kind of thing will be like 2 degrees Celsius. When it gets to like -5, -5 is the coldest I've ever experienced. I was literally taking photos of the -5 reading. Like, can you believe this kind of cold? For it to be around that temperature all day, for the highs to be that temperature, that's whole wild. That's so wild. Hmm. I can't. Hey, our power came back on. Everything is making sounds. Mm. Zenka, you dead, man. Oof, Kira prayer. I can't wait for MeltMore Snow Stream. Even me, bro. Did the power come back on? Yeah. It came back on for a second, then it went back off again. At least they're trying, I guess, to give us our electricities. We appreciate that much. Rain is starting to fall. I'm just going to plug this battery in to the wall so I can capture some of those little straggle electrons as they come flowing through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this thing out. Okay. All right. Mm. Rain smells good. That petrichor is definitely in the air. But yeah, I think I think they don't know what's wrong with our power or something where there's probably some sort of arcing happening, some sort of line that went down. All right. Mm-mm-mm. I think you're gonna get on with us for the first time after experiencing it and was like, I was wrong. Fuck all of this. You guys watch. Nope. Nope. Won't happen. Won't happen, Sam. In fact, I'm gonna freaking go out there on purpose. I'm gonna go out there on purpose. I'm gonna dress myself and then I'm gonna get on a EUC and I'm gonna drive in that cold. Yeah, I'm gonna do that even. All right. I'm gonna get so strong. I'm gonna get down to like 8% body weight, 8% body fat probably. All right. Have all of it eaten by the cold. Mm. There will 100% be moments of nope, I'm out. I'm just gonna nope and go back inside. I'm not gonna be out. Here's all that thunder. we go. Now it should be possible for you to hear the rain and the thunder as well, I hope at least. I don't like winter, but it has its perks. Waking up, bundled and warm in bed, or gaming while the sun comes up with a hot cup of coffee and a candle. That does sound wholesome. I'm gonna go light the candle soon as well. So I have light. So I have some light. Oh, okay. City is gonna freeze his eyelashes and he's gonna remember feeling optimistic about that experience. I'm gonna wear goggles. Joke's on you, Sam. I'm gonna wear goggles. No freezing of my eyelashes. You won't find me. The cold keeps the turkey carcass in the garage from stinking. True. True, Mojo. Yeah, man, today in New York City, the high is 5 degrees Celsius and the low is -1. It's gonna get a lot colder soon, too. Sam, and you'll be there to remind him of his optimism for the cold. That you will. Poetry 888, quadruple eight. I know who that is. Cable. I don't even have to see your name, bro. Is that Cable? I like how Joe also knew. That is Cable. How you doing, bro? It's been a while since having you here in this space with us. I had a day of being a little bit out of it. My stuff has been breaking. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we had some intense wind as well, and that intense wind blew over my tripod, and then it destroyed the little thingy that holds onto the cell phone. Struggled a little bit yesterday to get myself live, but did. Stream finished, did all of my busy things, got my work done, and then around 2 a.m., we had one of the most aggressive storms I've ever witnessed in my life, right? Personally. Never seen something quite as intense as that. And it did take some parts of the roofs off of the garage, took some like branches, like some tree branches that size, got snapped in half. Uh, and our electricity kind of went alongside it as well. They tried. They did try. I'll give it to them. They tried to turn our electricity back on twice now for like 5 seconds at a time, which gives me hope that maybe we will have electricity maybe by tomorrow or something. That is if we don't have more catastrophic weather. It just seems to be raining now. The wind seems to have at least subsided a little bit, not as intense. I'm hopeful. The poetry of life, something resilience, Cable. That's what we're talking about today. Like waking up and then assessing the damage that all of the weather did. It suddenly dawned upon me how resilient the earth is. And I wanted to bring it to today's stream topic that we, as human beings, are an extension of that resilience, right? That we are as, if not more, resilient than the world is, right? Sure, our bodies can get hurt, but I don't think resilience means being undamageable. It means continuing forward. So much rain falling again. It seems a little bit more chill. It definitely does. I'm happy about that at least. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, Gable. Much love from Thought General Me's true. A wild Gable appears. I think he might have disappeared again. Kira, kid was up until nearly 10 last night, and it's still and is still at 9 a.m. asleep. Almost like a full 11 hours to wake or not to wake. Uh, do you want him to go to sleep tonight? Do you want him to be up again until 10 p.m. tonight? If yes, then let him sleep. If no, then probably wake him up. All right. but I'm no parent. That's probably why you asked Kira Burb. Bring us more. Sam, wake if you depend on nap time for sanity. Don't wake if you need sanity now. Yeah, exactly. That's probably the best way to think about it. Yeah. I don't know if babies work the same way, where if they slept too much during the day, they have a harder time going to sleep at night. Joe had a baby day a little bit yesterday as well. She spent some time with her shista. And one of her friends also had a baby recently. And then Liam, Leo, Leah. I think it's something like that. I'm kind of spacing on his name a little bit. I'll, of course, remember as I say it more. But he got to meet another baby too. I'm guessing it was the first time he had ever met another baby. Must be an interesting fractal, seeing another baby as a baby. Because you usually see adults, right? And all of the adults are like, oh, no, 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 and they want to take care of you and, hold you and feed you or whatever. And then suddenly you see another one just as useless as you are, and you're like, oh, I didn't know there were more of us. Are they also doing everything for you all the time? Yeah? Wow. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Mm, he's 10 months old. He'll nap. Just not sure about bedtime. He's been running as raged. He's been running us ragged at night for a few weeks now, anyway. It's not like anything I do now is going to help. I'm amazed he's sleeping through the whole night. That's true. You think? Best way to think about it is probability or not. I still don't know what that means. Started that party trick around 3 or 4 months, Darren. The sleeping through the night one. And I was glad of it. I'm used to being sleep deprived, but that was something else. Yeah. My good friend Calvin had a baby recently as well. He and his wife named their sons Jules, and I think that name is so badass. Jules from Pulp Fiction. Jules is a cool name. Being called something valuable in a way as well, right? It's raining a lot. Nice. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be dry. All right. What's your little munchkin's name? I'm sure she'll tell you. Seth. There we go. His name is Seth. Who the hell is naming a child? They went to the trouble to bring into the world Calvin. I like the name Calvin. I don't have a problem with the name Calvin. If your name is Calvin, it's a cool name. Don't don't be convinced otherwise. There's so many names. Good friend Calvin had a baby, naming a child. What do you have against Calvins? Jeebies. Well, that's my time, y'all. It was nice having you here, Dreamtooth. Safe travels, bro. Very cool, Sam. There are many funny Seths in the world. It's true. Seth was the name my dad chose for me. If I came out a boy, he stuck it with his he stuck it with his dad's middle name. Stuck me, I'm guessing, with his dad's middle name. And that's what we named boy. It was mine after all. Calvin's parents, he's a great guy though. Yeah, I'm sure. Seth Abbott has voice like an angel, and his name is beautiful. Your friends echoing so much loving sentiment. Thank you for joining me again. What's your problem with the name Calvin? It sounds like the name of a disease transmitted through closed door contact. I never had that. I never had that. Hmm. I actually like the name. I think it's a nice one. Calvin. What? Really, Sav? The more you know. Alright. There's so many different ways to be, after all. Mm. I really did like the way yesterday's flower turned out. You wanna see? I'm hungry and edgy. Ask me other things. That feels way overblown. Sounds like a boutique form of. Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading those messages. Alright, alright. Time for you to see something pretty. There we go. The color is finally caught up. Can you not? Can you not do that, please? Thank you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Aw, Joe is here. Sending me hard eyes. See that little entity there? Alright. Yeah, there's definitely something happening with the exposure. Now I'll read you the poem that went alongside it. I'm actually coldish. Like the rain that's falling definitely did bring with it some temperature shift. The mountains are no longer visible with how much rain is falling. I mean, they're slightly visible. I can see the top edge if I move a lot. Now it's time for me to read you something. This one was a goal. This one was a good flower today. I really enjoyed this one too, Dan. Right? Like the way it looks in contrast to the day before's. Like it's so bright. Look at that. It's like super white. And then the one after that turned out very, very moody. I even remember saying yesterday that when I saw my flower and I realized I was wearing a pink scarf, I was like, oh no, I don't want to have the colors match too close to yesterday's flower, and it contrasts perfectly even. No matter what form it comes in, love is infinite. You back again. We were sending you a bunch of love earlier, Cable. It's nice having you here. Maybe you just got summoned by me naming poetry, saying the word poetry out loud. Stand still, summit cease, stopping strength steadies. Yes. Yes. Where you choose to stand. Where do you choose to stand? Right? In the grand extreme of everything. Where will you find yourself standing? Will you stand up for something? Will you stand in line? Will you stand up every morning? Will you stand it? I can't stand it anymore. Want to know the funny thing? I changed my name, and I didn't even know if you knew I was Cable. I did. Oh, poetry quadruple eight gave it away. I think you had a similar username during the Arpan days. I still wanted to just share love, and I appreciate it, bro. Nothing gets past me, except for all of the things that did get past me, of course. But nothing other than that gets past me. I'll let you know. Where you choose to stand. Stand here. Not in defiance, not in arrogance, but in recognition. The way a mountain knows exactly where it rises and makes no apology for being tall. Your life has a direction, woven through it a thread that tugged you forward, long before you had words for what you were becoming. You followed that pull through doubt through noise, through the unkind mirrors of other people's opinions. Yet here you are, still moving, still choosing. The path ahead of you isn't meant to be obvious, it's meant to feel earned. It's meant to reveal itself one breath, one step, one brave decision at a time. And the hills you climb, they're not obstacles, they're invitations. Each one asks, how high are you willing to rise? How much of your own view are you willing to claim? Because those summits are yours alone. No one else can carry your momentum, no one else can inherit your horizon. You are the one who will stand there, wind against your chest, and see how far you've traveled because you kept going when stopping would have been easier. There is a strength in you that doesn't shout, it gathers. It steadies, it rises like morning light over a landscape that never doubted the sun. So hold your ground, not out of stubbornness, but out of understanding. Your place in this world is not an accident. Your direction is not random. And your journey is worthy of your full weight. Walk on. You carry a future only you can see for yourself, dear friend. Only you can see it for yourself. All right? And I would like to see it with you. I would like to look to you after seeing the future for myself and go, are you seeing this? Are we seeing the same stuff right now? Be all flabbergasted about. I'm looking forward to it. You smarty, of course. That stand poem was amazing. Your improv one, that is, bless. Your continuous expression is so profound and made through just simple steps a day. Exactly. Thank you for echoing the significance of taking simple steps a day with me. Gavity Goo is here too, saying hell yeah to what Cable said, or hell yeah to the poem, or just hell yes in general. Hell yeah indeed. It's nice having you here with me, Gavity Goo. We're just about done with today's stream topic. It really was nice having you friends here with me. I appreciate you sharing your presence, sharing your time, sharing in these simple steps every day towards our ideal future. Right? Only you can see the future for yourself. Right? To the poem, nice. Yeah. Walk on, bro. Stand up for yourself. Your path. I like that one of like, it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to feel earned. Right? Walking the path that you're meant for has this quality of feeling earned. Like, I did this. I went out of my way to experience this that is which I'm having right now. And it's more valuable than anything that anybody can ever give you, pay you to experience, for you to pay to have the experience. Right? What you've got is infinitely valuable. Infinitely so. The rain stopped. Bummer. I was hoping for more than that. If you're gonna rain, you might as well do it a lot, I say. It's still raining on the mountains now. I am going to go and spend some time with the environment again, thinking about all of the batteries dying. I don't think the power went back on back there. Let me check. I think we would have heard some sounds probably if it did. Nope. Ain't got no power. How much battery we got left? Let's see. 66. That ain't a lot. Nope. But it should be enough for me to hopefully get my flower done. Thank you, friends, for joining me. Stay resilient. Stay resilient. Even if things are intimidating, stay resilient. In the face of intimidation, stay resilient. I appreciate you, dear friends, for joining me again. I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? I appreciate you for joining me. See you guys tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Dan. Sending you more resilience, bro. You got this. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow, dude. You better show up with me. Goodbye, everybody. So much left to you. I'm Mr. Button.